So hi, well, the Good Noise Podcast here is Salem from Bloodbather. We're going to ask them some questions today. I'm going to start. So what inspired the creation of the band, and what does the band name mean?
The band's creation was back in 2016. We are just trying to do something fun and different, and the name honestly doesn't really mean anything. We just thought it sounded cool.
Okay.
Okay,
I mean,
that's
you're
fair.
right. It's a very interesting name. I saw it. I was like, it caught my eye right away when I saw that name.
It's
Yeah.
really cool.
Thank
So,
you.
of course. So, congrats on your release, Silence. How do you feel the response to it to the people you've shown it to so far? Since at the time of release, it isn't out yet.
Yeah, no, it's been a good response so far. The singles that we dropped, people like, and I know it's definitely the best thing that we've done. So I'm excited for it to come out this Friday.
Oh, yeah,
Very
that's really
exciting.
exciting.
I personally enjoyed it. We got to listen to it beforehand, and I very much enjoyed
Thank
it.
you. Thank you.
So can you tell me a little bit about your writing process for the CP?
The writing process was basically me and Kyler just going back on ideas. He would send me stuff on just like voice memos, and I have a little studio, and I would just record stuff. And it's basically just always been like that, just me just composing the songs, and then we would come up with some lyrical themes, and then he would just come over and track vocals, and that was basically the entire process.
Okay.
Oh, wow, okay.
Very simple.
Very simple, yeah. Solid.
Very simple, over the internet mostly. That's about it.
Okay. So
Solid.
it was over the internet. So was this like a quarantine thing, or is that just how you guys work?
No, that's just how we work. I basically before quarantine, basically just quarantine. Like I stay inside a lot, so I just that's just how I usually work.
Okay.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
So, where was your headspace while creating this record?
Um, it's interesting. Headspace, kind of just trying to do something that has a powerful sound. It was definitely a hard time. I was pretty stressed out. We were all pretty stressed out. Just trying to make something good. But I think pressure makes makes me work harder, and I kind of like that heat. It helps me write. So I think it came out good. I think having that headspace that a little bit stressed out is kind of good.
Okay. So, next time you're gonna put yourself like under a lot of stress then?
Yeah, maybe do some sleep deprivation or something.
Oh, God. Okay.
If that's how you work, sure.
If it works, sure.
It works.
So what band or artist influences do you think you can hear the most on the CP?
Definitely Amir. A lot of old Amir's stuff. A lot of old Dieter's Murder stuff. The Secret. A lot of bands like that. Just bands that me and Kyler kind of grew up listening to their early work.
Okay.
Solid. So, what made you choose the name Silence, and is there any meaning behind the cover art?
So no, the cover art doesn't really have any meaning. It's just with all of our work, I like to take inspiration from video games and movie posters. I don't know if you can see, I have a million movie posters up, but yeah, I usually handle most of the graphic design for this one. We worked with a friend, Mortar Sustain, and he's really cool. So we had an idea, basically just combining Manhunt, which is like a really cool video game, PS2, and like Silent Hill, those cover arts, and just kind of put them together with some flares from like Marilyn Manson, Antichrist Superstar. So that was kind of the idea with the art, is just make something that's kind of iconic and cool. And the name Silence, honestly, it just came from the single. It doesn't really have any meaning.
Oh, okay.
But I think it's funny because it's completely the opposite of what the album is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like
That's
that
fair.
cover art idea, though, taking from different video games and whatnot. So I
Yeah,
think that's
definitely.
cool. So what song on this EP took the longest to write, and what is your personal favorite?
Okay, so the song that took the longest to write was definitely Void. I had the idea for Void, and it came pretty easily, but just finishing this bridge section, the fast part right before that last breakdown, took me fucking forever. I swear to God, like it was months before I could just figure out, oh, you should just do this. And that usually happens where you kind of just get stuck sometimes. My favorite song on the album is either Silence or Erase. I think it would probably be Erase, though, just because the cool synth stuff that I added.
Okay.
Okay, solid. So, how did you choose the track list for this record? Did you just kind of shuffle it around and be like, oh, hey, that looks right? Or did you take hours to just place every song where it should be?
I wanted to make sure that conceptually it made sense, where everything kind of flowed correctly with the lyrics. So it wasn't that hard of a process. I usually think of that stuff before writing.
Oh.
And then I kind of just pace it out so that the tempos kind of fit together, and kind of like maybe the keys fit together. So I would say that the end of the album is very meticulously put together. Like I would say Disappear, Void, and Cold kind of just fit together really well.
Okay. You said something about like conceptually. Is it
Yeah.
trying to tell a story, or is it just the way it flows?
It kind of tells a story about just like power dynamics and just, I guess, like the process to strength, but it's mostly how it flows. But usually how I write is pretty conceptual on accident. I started writing lyrics for this album. I usually don't write lyrics, but I was writing lyrics for this one with Kyler. So usually the way that we write just kind of ends up turning out that way.
Okay.
Okay.
So is there a certain feeling you want your listeners to have while listening to the CP?
Angry,
Angry.
angry, powerful, God.
Okay.
Just feel
Okay.
like God.
All right.
Feel like God.
Feel
I like
God.
that
Yeah.
one. I like that one. So I want this to go like super, super quick. I want you to describe this record in 3 words, as fast as you can off the top of your head.
Powerful, kill, God.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, is Kill God like the same thing, or are they separate?
It could be up to the viewer's discretion.
Okay.
Okay. I like that one. I like that one. That's a good one.
So you guys are on Rise Records. How did you guys get picked up by them? What was that process like?
They actually scooped us up. They found us before we even really had anything. We didn't even have like a manager at the time. We had an old manager, but he kind of left. But Rise hit him up, so they kind of just found us, and they really liked what we were doing. And I've always been a really big fan of Rise Records and what they've done ever since I was a kid, and a lot of the records they put out. So we were really hyped to work with them, and I think they're definitely one of the best labels for this genre, and I'm really appreciative for that.
Okay.
That's
Very
so
cool.
wait, so they just like found you.
Yeah. We didn't even like submit anything to them. They kind of just found our music, I guess. I never really asked about it. I was just like, oh, okay.
That's
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
cool,
no,
though.
they were really hyped on what we were doing, and yeah, it just kind of worked out.
Okay.
Well, okay.
All
That's
right.
crazy. That's crazy.
I like how
We get a
simple
lot
that
of
is.
we get a lot of bands just like we spammed this record label until they actually like picked us up, and you're
Yeah,
just like, oh, they just kind of found us.
Yeah, I've never been really into with my old band. I was really into kind of that promotional technique of just spamming people, but I don't think that works in the long run. I think people get kind of annoyed by that stuff. So I kind of just let people organically find us, and I kind of just have fun with the music and just hope that people can connect with it.
Yeah, people try
Definitely.
doing that to us, and it's a one-way ticket just getting ignored. So
Yeah, exactly. Like if you spam my inbox, but it matters what you're doing. I mean, if you're just sending it once and you're like, hey, I wouldn't mind if you check this out. That'd be cool. But I usually like finding stuff I just think something's interesting visually, and I click on it. And if I like it, then I stay. And if I don't, then I don't. But I check all my messages in case people send me stuff, and I listen to it. But I usually don't think that's the best way to approach getting fans.
Definitely, I agree. So we know you haven't even like released this record yet, but are you working on anything? Are you writing? Are you producing anything?
So I actually produce for artists. I did a album this year. I did 6 songs with Poor Stacy, and that was pretty cool. We hit a rock chart, a #1 at the SoundCloud rock chart, so that was really cool.
Deserved.
Thank you. So I've been producing for him. We have some other stuff coming out. I actually just wrote like a solo album just for fun.
Oh.
Just quarantine.
Just for fun.
Yeah, quarantine's been some taxing stuff's happened, so I've been having a lot of inspiration to write. And then Bloodbather, I always have stuff written for Bloodbather. This EP that actually is coming out Friday. I wrote it a while ago, so we've had a lot of music in like the tank, like probably like 10 or 20 songs.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And it's Bloodbather, not Bloodbather.
Yeah, Bloodbather.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Nice job.
It's fine. Sometimes that happens, you know. It's a weird name.
All right. I'll get it right on the outro, I promise.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good. It's
All
good.
right. So where do you see the band in the next 5 years?
Hopefully just, releasing music, still having fun. I'm one of those people where it's like I don't like prolonging stuff. Like if it ever did not become fun anymore, I'd probably stop it. But it's super fun. So until it's not fun anymore, I see us grinding out, trying to get to the top, making the best music that we can, and that's about it.
Oh yeah.
Solid.
All right.
Definitely. So for the last couple of questions, we're actually going to shift away from music, if that's okay with you.
Fine.
We're
That's
going to go
cool.
straight to death row then. So,
Okay.
if you're on death row, what would your last meal be with a drink?
With a drink.
With a drink.
It would definitely be a Beyond Burger,
Okay.
pickles, ketchup, maybe some kale, and drink.
hmm
Maybe like a Soylent, or something healthy. I don't know if I'm gonna go out. Might as well go out with a clean colon or something.
That's opposite from literally everything else. People
Yeah.
say they're all like, I'm gonna just kill myself before they can kill me with all the stuff I eat.
Jesus,
Mhm.
Gonna
yeah.
clog my
Yeah.
arteries.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I try to eat healthy. I don't know if maybe I don't really like sweets that much though.
Mhm.
Maybe add some like strawberries. Strawberries are really good.
Ooh, strawberries are the best. Yeah.
Yeah. So there we go.
All right. So if you could live in one fictional world for a week, where would you live?
Skins, the TV show.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite TV shows. I don't know why I still like it, even though I'm 23 now. But
Hey, it's valid.
yeah, I would probably live in like that dimension because when I was a kid, I always thought it was really cool. Or maybe, yeah, I'll pick that one. That one's cool.
All right. Solid. Oh, so I have the honor of asking the last question, and every single person we've spoken to has said it's the most important question.
Okay,
What's your favorite color?
black.
Black?
Okay.
Yeah,
All
Taste.
right.
All right.
yeah. I mean, it's pretty obvious looking at me.
So as Gloria said, that is all the questions we have today. Is there anything you'd like to plug?
Yeah. So our new album comes out this Friday. It's probably going to be out by the time you listen to this. October 9th. You can check it out. It's on everything. Everything you can look up. Bloodbather. That's our for everything. If you want to check out my production stuff or anything that I work on, my is Salem Vex. And thank you guys for letting me conversate with you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, thank you
Yeah.
for coming on. This
Yeah,
has
of course.
been Salem from Bloodbather and We're the Good Noise podcast.